everybody, it's Amy Graham, the Badass Valkyrie, and welcome to 2019. Woohoo! Today I wanted to just take a minute and walk you through what I am affectionately calling Planner Prime. This bad boy has got some major chunk to him already, but this is a Foxy Fix notebook cover. It's an A5 notebook cover in the Wildflower leather in the color Cedar. And there are 3 planners in this thing. But it's not huge. It's just got a lot. But it does exactly what I wanted. I wanted all 3 of my planners that I'm using in this. So, I mean, all 3 things that I will use on a daily basis. So, what is in here is my Cousin Avec, my Jibun Techo, which is an A5 Slim, and slipped in to the, right now I have it slipped into the back little slide pocket of the Jibun Techo, is my Erin Condren wellness log, which is where I am tracking my exercise, my steps, my water, my sleep, and what I'm in my meals. All in that. So we're going to try that and see how it goes, at least for January. I'm not making any promises, but so far it's working okay. So we'll see. But then again, we are only 3 days into the whole freaking year, so... but I just got done last night setting up my goals or finishing out my goals. So bear with me, they are coming. But I wanted to get a blog post up about them first, and then on Sunday I will probably go into that when I show you my bullet journal, because I've got a few more spreads that I want to finish out, and then I will show you a flip through of that. But right now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to flip through this bad boy. There's not a whole lot in it, but I'll show you how I have it actually set up, and then we'll go from there. So let's just flip this bad boy around and we will go through this. Okay, this is a Foxy Fix, as I said, a Foxy Fix, hopefully you can see that, Wildflower notebook in the color Cedar, and I freaking love it. And so that's what it looks like, all stacked up together. So what I've got here is, this is my Jibun Techo, and these are just like little half pockets that I just slipped in there because I just wanted to keep some of my samplers, because I have a ton of them and I never use them, so I'm like, I need to put those in. So I have my Jibun Techo idea book there, and it's tucked into the Jibun Techo cover. So I have the A5 Slim cover still on there. So that is the A5 Slim idea book, which I'm just keeping in here for notes. Then I have the Jibun Techo here. Now, you may notice there are tabs. These are actually Hobonichi tabs. And they are in all 3 colors. You get, normally they do not come multicolored like this. You have to buy the green, the blue, and the orange separately. And I did, and that gave me enough when I alternate them for 3 months, or for 3 books. So I didn't really like the Jibun Techo tabs, and so I picked these up when I picked up my Hobonichi order, and so I put those in here. I like those better. And I'm using these on my Jibun Techo, my Hobonichi Weeks, and my Cousin Avec. And you can see them there in my Cousin Avec. So there's the 6 months. So this I just started this in January, because if you've watched my previous videos, I do not start early. I want a full year in a book. So I will, however, probably go back and put December in and fill this out from my December Jibun Techo, which is the B6. But I'll do that later in the year when I have a little bit more time. But so far, today is Thursday. I've posted to Instagram all 3 days. Posted on Twitter today, and I'll be posting on YouTube today. My blog will be tomorrow, hopefully, and Facebook. I actually think I've posted on Facebook today too. And so these are the things that I'm tracking: Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, blog, Facebook, and if I should go live. If I go live on Facebook, if I go live on YouTube, or if I go live on Instagram. That's when I track that. And I'll just put like an IG, a TW, or a UT, or a YT, and that'll tell me which one. So then I have my January layout, and so far I've just put in ideas for videos, and then once I get this video up and the time and all of that, then I'll go back in and put it here, and then I flip over to my weekly, and it will go here as far as, or I'm sorry, here as far as what time I get it uploaded and all of that. So my process for this is not changing at all. It's just went to the A5 size instead of the B6 Slim. And when I do my, when I do post a video, or a vlog, I will put it in here, or a blog. So last year, all I did in these pages was post YouTube videos. But now that I'm going to be doing, that's the other thing I need to put in here is my podcast. So what I'll put here, I'll need to put in a podcast as well. So that's okay. I can add it to one of these sections. Or I may do live feed and then podcast right below it. And we'll go from there. Because I maybe once or twice a month I do a live feed, but I want to try to do that more, so we'll see. But my goal is to do at least one podcast a month moving forward, and so I will write that in here. And then as you can see, I've got all the months done, and I just have it on the weekly view where the month starts, and so yeah, I will be using that. And then in the back here I have my lunar abundance schedule for full moons, and I just slide that in here so you can see the lunar tracking. And so this was just the perfect place to put it. And then these are a couple of the stencils from Hobonichi. I just have them in like a little sheath there to keep them protected. Then I have my Erin Condren wellness log, and this I had it slipped in just right here because it does fit and it works just fine. It is right to the edge, but it just holds it pretty well. But I mean, I can also flip that over, put it like that, and it just slips in as well. So however I want to do that, I mean, it doesn't interfere with anything. So so in this is their Petite Planner Wellness Log, and I've still got to put in all of this. I've got my starting weight, but I still need to put in a picture in my sizes. I have them written down, I just haven't transferred them in. But this is week 1, and I've got my activity, which will be where I write out. Goodness, my southern just flew right out of my mouth there. I will be putting in my workouts here, which will be sometime this weekend when I start back. I've just kind of not been feeling great, and so I don't want to, I've just been really exhausted going back to work after 11 days off, and so I'm just giving myself a little bit of time to ramp up. But you put in your water intake, which my goal is 80 ounces a day. So for the past 3 days, I've met that. I've met that already today. My steps, and then the hours slept. My hours slept, I want to be between 7 and 8 hours. Obviously, I got close to it this morning, but yeah, something I got to work on. Again, coming off of an 11-day holiday, I'm like, I can stay up a little bit longer. Nope, you really can't. So, But I do have my TRX up and my home gym, and so I'll be working out after I make this video so that I can upload it. I just needed to get it done. So I'll be putting my workout there and what my daily steps will be there. And then here, I'm just tracking what I've been eating. So here on Tuesday, my goal is to eat cleaner and healthier, and I'm going more along the lines of the Mediterranean kind of diet instead of keto, and it's just a little bit easier on me, and it will help sustain me a little bit better when I'm diving back into heavy duty training this week, and it is easier on my husband. So I figure I'm going to give this a month and see what happens, and then if I haven't dropped anything, then I'll push on to keto, but I wanted to try this first. So I've just been writing down what I've had. And here's a blank so you can see it. But you've got Monday through Sunday, and you just write it out. So that just goes in there. And I was tracking all of those in several different places, so having it there is perfect. And then this is my Hobonichi Cousin Avec and my January through June. Always got to have my Death Wish sticker and one of the Hobonichi stencils right there that I use most. And this is Year of the Narwhal, and I had this teeny tiny little narwhal sticker, and I just put him there because I was like, oh, he's so cute. So and I have gotten this set up. In the front here, I am just adding birthdays and things that I need to keep track of. So I also have one in the front of here that I will be using, but I'm not sure what I'm putting in here yet. So between the two, and I have one in front of my Hobonichi Weeks. So I'm like, okay, we've got that whole thing all taken care of. So if I want to do any kind of trackers, I will probably do it here just because it's a whole year right there. And then this one gets broken down. So because the Cousin Avec is 2 different books. So that's what I'm doing there. And then this was my countdown to 2019. And again, I will be transferring what was in December in my 2018 Hobonichi into here, but I'll just be writing out just a basic thing. I won't be putting in all of the stuff, just something that was just basic that I needed to remember. And obviously you can tell that I have not updated my goals for January yet, just because I came up with everything yesterday, or finalized everything yesterday, going through my various forms of how I was going to figure out what I was doing. And I have done some decorating as far as pre-decorating with the Coffee Monster Co. and the Erin Condren sticker books. So this is just how I've kind of decorated some of this. And I like doing that just because it gives me something. And if I want to add to it, then I will. But yeah, I kind of like that. And then in July, I will be going into my second book. This is my weekly setup. And these are everything. And actually, I can check those off. And on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I have done laundry. I have not done laundry yet, so I will wait to do that. But I am sticking with the color coding going forward, and there's that. I have the new moon and the full moons marked throughout January through June, and just putting in the super moons, all of that. And then going here is January, and this is where I will write out my January. Here I will probably actually write out my full year goals. Just so I'll have them in this book. I'll either write them here, or I may write them here, which is probably the, this actually makes more sense to me, is to put them here. And then this is my January, how I'll break those goals down to January. And then this is I'm still doing the blocking here. So, although I've changed it up just a little bit. So I've got the, what I'm paying attention here to is the hours of sleep. Make sure that I've got the water, that I read daily and that I write daily. And this is just, these top two, yes, they are duplication, but I'm okay with that. And then this is my priority. This is my gratitude, and this is my workout of the day. Whereas this used to be my word of the day, I completed my word of the day for a year goal. And so now I'm changing that to the workout of the day. So we have that. So boom. And then my top 5 things that I need to get done for that day. And then any other things. And I also write here what time I wake up. So I have that as well. But I've got this set up for the first 2 weeks in January. And again, as you can see, I've got the months set up, the daily pages set up with the month tabs. So there you have that. And I'm only doing this blocking, this color blocking for the first 2 weeks right now because I want to make sure there's nothing else that I want to change. And so if there is, then I will change those on the 13th when I sit down on Sunday morning to go forward the next 2 weeks. But that's how I've got that set up, and nothing in the background here. But I am using the Rivet bookmarks for, these are for the ones that were done for the Cousin Avec, and I've got that one set in the Techo and one set in my Jibun Techo. So that's how I have these set up. And as I said, he is Planner Prime, and it's all in one book, and it's not super heavy. I could slim this down if I wanted to remove the idea book, because he just slides right out, and then that would slim that down even more. So yeah, it's just super easy. This goes in my bag, and that way I have everything that I need instead of carrying, last year I carried the Hobonichi in its own cover. It was Patricia Nash cover, and then my Jibun Techo was all by itself, and then my those trackers, various trackers were in my pocket TN. So now everything is just in one, and I really like that. So that is my Planner Prime. He is the one that I carry with me to my office. It sits on my desk every day, and I am in this every single day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and during the evening. And so having that just makes me happy. And, you know, I don't carry this with me everywhere I go. Oops, sorry, I was shaking you there a little bit. Like if I go to the store or whatnot, this does not go with me. But I update it every night. So, but when I'm at work or I'm at my desk here at the office or here in my house, it's always out and on my desk. So that is Planner Prime, and we will go through the other 2019 planners that I have, which is my my Hobonichi Weeks Mega and my bullet journal, and then my my pocket-sized traveler's notebooks. But because I've already done my Miracle Morning in my Hobonichi A6, so you've seen that already. But those are what are left for me to go through for 2019, and but this is the big guy, Planner Prime. So if you've been watching my Instagram, it's up. So if you have any questions about this, or if you're using a Jibun Techo, or even the Erin Condren Wellness Log in conjunction with something else, let me know, because I would like to. This is my first experience with Erin Condren with the little Petite planners, and I picked it up on a whim, and then I realized that I'm like, this gives me everything I need in one place, and it fits in there. So let's just use it. I have two. Let's use them. So we'll see how it goes, but so far I kind of like it. So there you have it. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to let me know down below. And then again, let me know how you're using your bulk of your planners for 2019. I will hopefully talk to you guys later.